Hey, what's up guys, Campin Rusher here. Couple days into Chapter 4, how are we feeling? We're going to talk about certain accounts becoming ineligible to play Fortnite this chapter. We're going to be, of course, talking about new collabs, more about the graphics. Last video specifically, we talked a lot about the new Unreal Engine 5 graphics, how amazing the game looks. And I wanted to point out officially how you can actually get these graphics working. All you got to do, set rendering mode to DirectX 12, auto set your graphics quality video settings, and then from there you just adjust temporal super resolution to find your balance between visual fidelity and frame rate. Some big words there, but basically how well, you still want your game to run well, right? And I kind of wanted to ask you guys know I'm still on vacation, that's why we got no webcam, and I'm not able to play yet, so I'm living through you guys, and I'm just curious. How are you finding the frame rate, right? A lot of people are saying they're trying to find that optimal spot. A lot of people are playing around 60 frames per second and able to get their game looking as gorgeous as we've seen in some of these screenshots. Other people are saying they can't run more than 30, and it's obviously dependent on the type of PC you have. So in general, how are you finding the game actually running frame-wise? Also, here is a quick comparison of the Chapter 4 versus Chapter 3 map. Specifically the size, right? I think we can all agree the map looks gorgeous, the different biomes, it looks like a great time. It is much smaller than Chapter 3, but this leads to a theory that I think we can kind of all agree on. Instead of things changing throughout the season, I think they're going to keep adding on, right? There is still, I think if you look out into the nothing space, you see other floating islands. I bet as the map continues to evolve, the map's going to grow, right? We're going to get those pieces conjoining, similar to what we saw during the live event, where we were forging reality together, forging our map together. Here's some bad news, some real bad news. The Colombo has been removed from the files in version 23. You know, of course, I was hoping it would come back. It was a dream the Colombo would come back. But I figured if it didn't come back at the start of the chapter, they would return these guys at some point. No, completely removed, gone, deleted. This one makes me sad, ladies and gentlemen. We only got these guys for a short time. The community loved them, and it does not look like the Colombo is returning anytime soon. I will of course keep you updated on this and all other important Fortnite things as we go on, so make sure to subscribe, turn your noties on. We talked about this in the previous video. Fortnite has officially announced what's coming just this month, right? We all, you know, we're at the start of the month, but 25 days left. We're gonna get Mr. Beast skin, we're getting My Hero Academia, we're getting Giannis from the NBA, and then apparently the Hulk skin is coming out as soon as December 8th in the item shop. So they're not stopping with the new map, the crazy fun update, the new weapons. They've still got so much planned for us. We should have Winterfest, right? The first update of the season is already on staging servers, which should mean we get it on Monday, which will be the fastest we've ever had a first update. Usually they wait 2 Mondays, and then the third Monday they will release point 1. Some upcoming exotic weapons. We got the breach shotgun, speed stacking shotgun, knockback SMG, the red eye assault rifle, originally called the multi-shot scoped AR, the twin mag SMG, originally called the duality SMG. No idea when these drop, but they are marked as exotic and are coming at some point, I assume this season. This is my favorite part of today's video. Depending how much you're into the storyline, we've got a theory here based on some evidence. What is actually going on? Where are we? What's this reality based on? Why does Geno look the way he does? Here's Akko's theory, and I really like it. Ever since we landed in this unknown new reality, there is a question we've all been asking. Who is the ageless champion? The tier 100 skin, of course. At first glance, he has an identical emblem and almost identical suit pattern as Geno, but they can't be the same unless they are and aren't at the same time. Here's his theory. The Ageless Champion is a snapshot of Zero War Geno that was created when Geno still looked like that. A younger version of himself, right? The Oathbound Kingdom is Geno's first attempt at creating the Imagined Order, but as his knowledge on Reality Zero grew, he had to leave his medieval-like home reality and his empire to create the bridge and master the Zero Point. Upon understanding the loop and snapshots, he freed a snapshot of himself from the loop, Could have crafted immortality to it so it doesn't age, hence the name Ageless. That does make sense. One he could leave behind to rule his former kingdom, while he could continue his pursuit of creating the perfect civilization through Reality Zero. We know that's his goal because of the Zero War comics. Now that the Zero Point has brought multiple different realities together to reform the island, a part of Genos' reality has arrived, and with it, his former kingdom and Snapshot. It is unknown when we are going to see Zero War Geno again. He was last seen restoring himself after his fake death, of course, at the end of the Zero War series. But for now, we're definitely going to learn some things about his past, assuming the theory is true. What do you think? What do you think of that, ladies and gentlemen? I love it. I love the theory. Add to it, adjust it. Either way, let me know in the comments down below. This kind of relates to it. We know the Sloane NPC was re-added to the files last season. We thought she would make a return in the event, but Shina says Sloane might return to the island later this season, based on this accolade that was added to the files today. Accolade ID eliminate Sloane. So there's still a good chance we see her. I don't know if it'll be a different version of her because we know they've known each other for a very long time. I'm interested to see how that plays out. Who's got their victory umbrella? One of my favorites we've seen in a few seasons, kind of based off the Geno, the Ageless Champion design, right? Who's got it? I assume lots of you guys have gotten your first dub. That's always a great feeling once a new chapter drops. We did talk about upcoming movement mechanics in the last video. Wall running's the big one, right? Full-on wall running. The other two might be related to a perk, jump slide and double jump. But I just wanted to remind you of that because it's a pretty big deal. The Brazilian content creator Flakes will be the next person to join the Fortnite Icon series. His skin will be revealed very soon. I'm not familiar with Flakes, but congratulations. It's always exciting when an Icon skin comes, and they keep getting better and better, right? Quality-wise. The Cypher one is one of my favorites. I think we can all agree. We haven't talked about this since the actual update night, but upcoming things teased in the trailer that we know are coming, and one I actually barely even noticed until I saw this post. Deku's Detroit Smash Mythic, Fortnite times My Hero Academia. Okay, we noticed that, but first-person mode. It's leaked last season, but that was leaked during the Doom clip in the trailer. So I assume this is coming this season. Deployable shield wall and equipable shield wall, Oathbound Owl / drone. Basically a drone you'll be able to control to reveal enemies. I think that's going to be a super powerful, super useful item. That combined with all the collabs we're getting, right? I'm telling you, man, they're killing it. There's so much stuff coming this season. Epic Games is also working on a healer NPC that will follow players around and heal them. We talked about upcoming perks. There's a bunch of new perks coming this season, and there's a few more here. I'm going to put them all on your screen. Mobility ones, looting ones, game ones, combat ones, and there were just a couple extras from what we talked about last time. Here was the thing we talked about last time. I'm not going to read every single one out, but we know what a bunch of them already do. You can pause it if you missed the video last, or if you're interested in some of these, you can read it. Otherwise, we are going to move on to the final piece, and that is ineligible accounts. They made a post, and I'm sure it's because, well, they explain it here. Starting with Battle Royale Chapter 4 Season 2, so next season, players will be required to use Windows 10 or higher in order to continue playing Fortnite natively on PC. Windows 7 and 8 will become officially unsupported. The reasoning is, as Fortnite continues to evolve, they are required to make support changes in order to grow the technology and expand the game to fulfill their vision. Older operating systems, there's a growing risk of security threats as well as the lack of modern features we rely on, which causes them to spend an increasing amount of development time on workarounds instead of investing that time into the game itself. If you aren't able to upgrade, you can use NVIDIA GeForce Now as an alternative. The main point, it will be officially unsupported unless you are Windows 10 or higher going forward. Again, not this season, Chapter 4 Season 2. So yeah, if you want to still be eligible and still able to play the updated version of the game, you're gonna have to make the switch. That's everything, guys. Thanks for watching. Touch that like button. Take care. Talk soon. Goodbye.